Alright, we find ourselves back here at the hall again. This time sitting about 3,000 CFS. It's the first time Connor's been on the water in about 3 months. Really the first time I think I've been on a river in about a month or so. And we know we're going to the Whitewater Center the next day, but just couldn't pass up the opportunity with these water levels to come back out here and get even an extra day in. So Greg Moon take off there, and Connor's just out here practicing his stern stalls. He's been working on these things since really last summer. He got this newer, bigger boat, and at the time he really didn't weigh enough to easily get that thing into a stern stall, but he's gained some weight, gained some size, and worked on a little bit through the winter, and he's hitting pretty good now. You see me kind of taking off here, doing a launch, and several folks. We had Dave with us on this day, and Sean Murphy. It's a good old crew. Just let Connor do his thing here for a few minutes. He shakes his head like a dog once he rolls back up, so I apologize for that.
Nice.
It's our first time really both wearing GoPros, and so I'm kind of bearing the brunt of me figuring out how to work multiple camera angles here.
It's like a perfect temperature. The water's like so nice and cool.
Your kind of comment, the weather was really nice. Water was very refreshing. Connor leading us down here. He doesn't waste any time heading down through lunch stop. You know, at 3,000 CFS, and some argue it's a little higher than that. On this particular week, there was a lot of rain on some of the tributaries on the, I guess, south side of the river, and I know folks had paddled it a day earlier, and it said 3 or 4K, and it was really running more like 4 or 5. On this day, it said 3,000, and some of us think it was probably a little higher than that. It's a little tough to know, really. I'm not sure I got any video of the actual paddler's gauge on the bridge. That would have told us for sure, but see some things come in. Got this little attainment here. Normally at lower levels, you know, probably 2,500 and below. It's not really in. You see a little different angle when we get in here. Normally there's a pretty nice surf wave off to the right where I'm at. Today it's pretty flat, but that also creates that attainment opportunity. Always fun to try different stuff. It's fun to look through Connor's eyes here. Just see what he's taking in, what he's noticing. This little pour over. I don't think he's used to that being in play. It's normally it's all channeling through where Greg just came through. So it's fun to see him take notice of that. It's a pretty nice little wave there that Connor catches. It's pretty difficult to stay on because it's slanting from kind of right to left as you're on the wave. It kind of pushes you out of it eventually. This little pour over can be fun. You just gotta be careful. It gets a little over 10 bit higher water. You see Connor kind of just goes for it. Doesn't catch on his first little drop in there. He's going to give it another shot here. working hard for it. It's not really keeping him. Alright, coming down through 3 Foot Falls here. Not time to it. See Dave come through it.
Yeah.
Just real smooth, easy going stroke there. Makes it look easy. Connor actually decided to attain up and then come back and get it. Didn't want it to be too easy, he said.
Nice.
And here, usually there's normally like a little surf wave. A lot of us don't tackle it anymore because it's right above that wood pile. Connor just goes right over the pool over here. And you comment on it. See me think I'm going around it, and I actually catch a little bit of edge as I do.
Yeah, this definitely isn't 3K.
Yeah, you hear Connor comment there. His professional opinion, it's not 3K. He goes in for one more surf of this thing. See, I'm actually positioned on the other side of that wood pile. He doesn't know it. I actually did that for safety. If he were to get pinned up against it for some reason, the easiest access to him would be on the back side of it and to try and help. But just part of being aware of your surroundings and knowing the river. Protective Papa. And then, like I said, getting back out on the water here. Connor hadn't been out in about 3 months, so we saw the Hall River, Lower Hall, running about 3,000 CFS. Tried to get back out. See us running through Gabriel's Bend here. Really just trying to work on things before the busy summer. Just had a lot of fun here. See us working with our multi-camera setup here, so hopefully it doesn't get too annoying bouncing back and forth, but I really think it adds an interesting element to it. See me starting here. Connor's kind of looking for me.
There he is. Eddy.
Comments that I'm in an eddy. Really like to break this down. Take it chunk by chunk. Missed my eddy here. Catch the next one.
One more. There he is.
Connor's looking for Dave. Connor's taken a few swiftwater rescue courses, and it really pays off. He was paying attention who was where. Dave, it's a really nice eddy here. Connor's going to try and make that wave. See if he can surf it. I think it's pushed a little lower than I think he meant to. Too much speed going into it. Kind of piles out of it.
Get it, Connor, get it!
I thought he was going to try and get another one. I think Connor noticed it too. I definitely did. He turned the corner and the the sun is just beaming down Gabriel's Bend, lighting it up. It was really a gorgeous day. I don't think the video does it justice. So kind of hopping right in the wave is what he's been waiting for, this whole section. It's really fun to kind of bounce back and forth between camera angles. You know, I definitely know how I see it from Dad's eyes floating my kayak, but it's fun to bounce back and forth between what he's seeing and what I'm seeing at the same time. Might get annoying after a while to somebody else viewing the video, but it's fun to just kind of go back and forth and see that. It's pretty neat. Of course, the other thing it makes me realize is how I'm not as smooth a paddler as he is, and that's I guess that's just what it is for now, until I can smooth things out. It's one thing I do like about viewing the video. You do hear me comment there saying "old man" as I turn and look back upstream and see the sun just kind of beaming back up. It's just really gorgeous, that evening sun, the sunset, just kind of keeping things warm and warming up the light and the view on the rapids and all that. It's just it's not something I think I've timed it quite like that before, that time of year and that time of day. So it's really gorgeous. I'll just be quiet here for a minute and let y'all watch Connor work. After we wrap up on Gabriel's Bend, go down Moose Jaw Falls, kind of take my usual line, particularly at levels like this. It's great. Did want to get down there, but a little bit before Connor, he was taking a creek line this time, and I'm sure he scouted it, made sure there was no wood in it, but I wanted to get down there and get a look myself. You know, the water had been a little bit high a couple days before, and water had come down. I just wanted to make sure it was clear of debris. It's a pretty narrow little path. We head on down here, this part of the Runout. It's a pretty nifty little Attainment rapid. I believe Pete back is the one who showed me this. But you'll see Dave get in it here. There's an Attainment, and it's almost like this boiling water that you can do a 360 in and just do all kinds of little stuff. And actually at this level, and between about 1600 and here, you can actually, there's another couple of attainments you can get. I actually didn't do a very good job getting it these days, but I think I tried to do it.
There you go.
Dave got the idea. I think pulled it off pretty nicely here. He got one of those attainments.
There you go.
There's actually one more after it. So you can kind of nose in there, go up. There's actually one more. I didn't actually get on this day. I was out here just 2 days later and did it even lower water. So, but see me working here. Got too far back in the rapid. Didn't want to give it up. And so I worked myself to death getting back up there. Sometimes your pride gets the best of you. See, there's actually one more if you hook it out. One more little eddy up there.
That's all I got.
I'm giving out though. Then on to the Runout. Get a little roll in here. A little extra practice never hurts. And that's it. Great day back on the water.
What's that?
Like I said, been about 3 months for Connor.
You're a nut.
It'd been a month for me, and years bantering back and forth there. But just another good day. Always a lot of fun getting out there with Dave and Greg and the other folks that are out there. And this day was no different.
Yeah, shoes you can put on.
So.
All for the fish on.
Anyway, a lot of fun. Here Dave and I joking back and forth about just some insignificant nothing, but it's just fun to banter back and forth. But that's it. That's a wrap. Connor and I carrying out here, and the road is in access.
Your bag.
We'll get home and get ready for a whitewater trip the next day. Actually, a whitewater trip up to the Whitewater Center in Charlotte.